What's life without a little pain?
I sense you have in your possession that fine shell I sent you. A little gift plucked straight out of the sea. You keep it close so I can better track you down.
The ocean's fury. You want to die again? All set. Pow. Power of the gods. I can't. A centaur heart. Thanks, Daedalus. All right, Doomstone.
Good hunting, Zagreus. The sooner you get out of there, the sooner you can save me from my insufferable relatives. Please?
Gemstones. All right.
Here is my favorite among those immortals dwelling underneath the earth. How may I change your life today, O son of Hades?
He's there. Get him.
Caught out. I shouldn't have done that.
satisfied. Now isn't that mouth on the twin fists there in your possession, Zagreus? Last god I saw bedecked in those old gloves was Demeter herself, way back when. She was a real fighter at the time, not just a...
Power. Sure, why not?
All right, Wretches, get to work.
Good night.
Worthless wretches.
No way. Delicious. Crisp.
Helios, the sun, a nonsense talker with a flaming chariot. Why, he once told me that my Kore, that she went into that underworld of yours. Preposterous. The clouds now blot him out entirely.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting, ladies.
Well, heard you were in the area and volunteered for this, trash god.
Should not have done that. Mine.
Did you enjoy the stint in Tartarus?
Could try a different one. see you, Tartarus. Hit me. In the name of Hades.
Certainly.
Make yourself at home. Hey, what's up, hon? Say, you must know a lot of big shots, don't you? Other gods and all that.
I know a few. As a matter of fact, I heard recently from Hermes. Wanted you to know he felt sorry for how things ended up. That's something to do with when Orpheus went in here after you.
Oh, that's sweet of him. Nice enough guy for an Olympian. Yeah, he was the one who dropped me off here in the first place. No hard feelings here. He was just doing his job. It was Orpheus who messed everything up. No, good choice.
Wow, that's good. Till next time. More trouble. Problem solved. These witches again. Bye now, ladies. Cheers, you two. Yes, I accept this message. Here, fishies. Fish. Just a crustacean. Steady now. Here's the fee. Two blessings are better than one. Why must we always fight like this, Lerny? What you get. My keepsakes. Should help. Take me up. The fields of Elysium. Hit the spot. matter. What now? Olympus, I accept this message.
But you must hate me so, to have abandoned me among these noble champions and kings. You owe me neither time nor generosity. And certainly not this. But if you truly have no better use for it...
It's not a matter of oh, sir. Please open your mind to the possibility, nay, the fact that there are those who care about your well-being.
You ever want to travel past this glade, sir? Elysium in all its splendors. There's a lot to see. Sure you're all right?
I'm sure enough, stranger. I travelled far and wide whilst I drew breath. That got me rid of any wanderlust. This little corner suits me well, I think.
Thanks, sir.
I accept all challengers. No prior notice necessary.
I win this round.
In the name of Hades.
Down there. That's great. Long as she's on the up and up, I can eject her from the tiny worry center of my mind.
I'll take this one. Hey, free money. Whoops. Sorry. You just might be my favorite sparring partner, mate. Mate, you are tough. Got you, mate. Twice in a row. I guess Hermes wins his little wager with you then. You tell him I said... Death approaches.
Here. I heard you got yourself into another mess that needed cleaning up. Prepare yourselves.
There.
That's settled. You're fast, I'll give you that. Don't die, Zag.
What a steal. Borrow.
That does not belong to you.
Come and get it. Wonderful.
Why do I pay these wretches?
Nice. Should help keep me going.
Smooth sailing, liberal Hades.
Yum. These two.
It's time, Mysterious. Let us assert our greatness through single-minded combat.
Thanatos?
I'm back. This is not your
Lord Dionysus, lend me your power.
was. You were my biggest fan. I'm out of here. And check. Which one first? You. Father thinks my chambers are a mess.
In which you could parlay your earnings into better chances of survival here, I'm flattered you would think of me this time.
Shut. Maybe it's in here. Fast this time. In the name of Hades. A boon for a boon. Lady Demeter won't mind, will she? Could check the other passageways before I go. Fishing point there. But this. That is a scuffer. I'll take it. do that. Not now. That one. Hades. One status act coming right up.
Gigantic Cerberus accepts the prince's foul offering.
See you, boy. Father.
I've other work to get to. Arm yourself and let us end this quickly, boy. Made it here without Olympus, boy.
You should be pleased to have their help.
Oh, I'm delighted, boy.
I can tell. I'm out.
Darkness. Olympus is assisting our domain. To you again. How? You fought well.
Yes. In my father's name.
Horn, Elder creatures are familiar to Zagreus, having fought countless satyrs and the like. But he discovers this time that not even satyrs possess the sheer, ferocious power of a startled mountain goat.
I'm counting that one as a victory.
So what I mean to say is that I'm sorry, Hypnos. You're my brother, but I haven't always treated you that way. Would you be willing to forgive me?
Oh, come on, Thanatos. Are you kidding me right here? We're like two skeletons in a crypt. You're the best, and you're always looking out for me. Even when you're not around for what can seem like eons at a time.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We each have got important jobs to do. Isn't that right, brother?
Huh, that is right.
More to be done.
Always wanted to ask you something, Father. Whose skull is that there on your shoulder? If it's not too personal.
I did not chronicle all Typhon's wretched offspring, boy. No one did. Some of them sit upon our shoulders now, lest we forget that things could easily have turned out rather differently, and much, much worse.
So these are just the remains of the spawn of the most hideous monstrosity of all time, which you and your brother slew, got it? I guess putting the dead in their place is all part of the job. I can hardly imagine what it was like before you and the Olympians took charge.
You're better off. Enough of this, boy. Even mortals know better. I don't want your nectar or ambrosia or whichever offerings. You owe me no such thing, and I shall not accept it any longer. In fact, here. You shall take all of it back.
Why? It's just nectar, Father. Lighten up. I get that you're surly about everything, but please at least try toward decency with me. If not for me, then for Mother.
How dare you lecture me? I mean... Look, as you told me yourself, there's no changing what already transpired. And our memories are warnings. When you have lived as long as I have, you come to understand your weaknesses.
What are you getting at? You're just going to give up, stick with what's comfortable for you instead of making any real effort at making peace with your son.
Listen to me. My attempts at making peace are going to be rather subtle for your tastes. I cannot change the past, and there is only so much I can do about the future. I tell you this because I shall not lie to you again. That much I swear.
All right. Well, it's a start.
Your music playing has improved substantially. Perhaps in time you shall surpass my own abilities.
I highly doubt that, mate, though thanks for noticing. Creating music's quite rewarding once you get the hang of it.
It's almost everything to me, my friend. Get back.
What's up for barter?
So you've been trying to give Tisiphone speech lessons between fights to the death? Are you bored or just naive?
Come on, if her vocabulary consists of two different, although admittedly almost identical words, there's got to be room for growth there. Besides, I feel like maybe she's lonely or something. Has anyone ever tried to teach her anything?
Maybe, just maybe, you're projecting your own insecurities onto her a little bit. Tis can take care of herself. Always has. Talking's not her strong suit like it's yours. But if you, in all your wisdom, think you've got something to teach her, you go right ahead.
You've tried already, haven't you? She's pretty dead set on the murder thing, then?
You know, that's a good way to put it.
Here's what I caught. Fair market value. You trying to fleece me here? Nyx might be with Chaos. I know that it's a painful subject, sir, but can you tell me what exactly happened in the war that claimed Patroclus and yourself? He brought it up. Said you refused to fight.
Until he died. I did refuse to fight until he died. But at that point... Look, lad. If we're going to discuss these matters, best we do so in the lounge, not here. The fool of a king I served. I'd never take up arms for him. But Patroclus, he always had a different way of looking at things. As I refused to fight, he rose to the occasion, took up my armor, led my brothers into battle in my guise. Fought nobly. But then he... well...
And after you found out, you sought vengeance for him. Took vengeance.
That I did. They got me finally, of course. But not before I broke them first. The war soon ended after that. It is an awful contradiction that to quickly end war, one need only extinguish many lives at once. I had not realized it at the time.
Did you allow yourself to die so that you could see Patroclus again here?
I don't know. Maybe. I only know that I was filled with rage. Rage that subsided soon after I arrived here. I felt empty. I never saw Patroclus again. But I learned my brothers honored my last request, as my ashes were laid to rest with his. Anyway, appreciate the drink. Suppose I'd best be getting back to standing quietly about. Though that war, lad, don't ask me about it again. All right?
Of course. You shades hang in there. Maybe Nyx is with Chaos. Prophecy fulfilled. Hermes really believed I could pull this off. Nyx is with Chaos, huh? Maybe Nyx is with Chaos. That's a lot of gemstones. Captain. I have returned. Let's go, Coronet. Nothing. Stygius, I see your kingly pardon from a prison of stone. Grant me the aspect of Arthur.
Whoa, that's a nifty sword.
All right, I'm ready. My shield. Grant me the aspect of Zeus.
I got your chopping block right here, pal. That's got a nice little kick of heat to it. To die. Anyways.
That's one more prophecy fulfilled. No turning back. My weapon's hidden talents. Sharpened. Shoot. Keeps fixing that. Next up. Should be useful. Gone.
The frost-bitten horn which you bear once overflowed. It holds a certain power still, of course. But never again shall mortal kind take it for granted.
How about a different set of choices? The winter's chill. Got to hold nice and still. You're mine. I caught a knucklehead. May I help you? Vast riches. Power of Olympus. The goddess Demeter. Just what I need. Whoops. Sorry. Let's settle this like gentlemen, Charon. Shot. He just lost himself a customer. Hypnos must be on break.
Your father and I still have a bit of work here to wrap up.
Cerberus acknowledges the prince with an affection tempered well with time.
Who's the best three-headed boy? Hey, Orpheus, you know I've just been messing with you with those Dionysus tales and all that. Just trying to liven things up for us, mate.
Oh, Zagreus, there isn't need for such humility. Not when one's deeds of heroism are as great and numerous as yours.
I was kidding. Seriously.
By the way, I meant to tell you, child. The ambrosia that you gave me? Rather than hold on to it indefinitely, I decided recently to sample it. Your father's claims about its flavor are quite false. I have never tasted anything like it.
So glad you liked it, Nyx. And good timing, too, because I have for you another bottle here. They say each one is different in its own respect. And besides, the pleasures of Olympus should be shared.
You are persuasive like your mother and determined like your father, child. But if you so insist, then I shall not deny myself the simple pleasures of this drink, though rare is the occasion for it here.
That's quite all right. It never spoils, and you have all the time in the world. Hey, Nyx, I would have you know I'm now proud owner of my very own chthonic companion. You really built them to last. Just not very many of them, apparently. I'd all but given up on ever finding one.
I sensed this outcome, and it pleases me. Though you never would have simply discovered such a thing. They each are unique artifacts that must be given willingly if they are to retain their shape and power.
I have to say, and I do mean this as a compliment, it's hard for me to imagine Night Incarnate herself fashioning these little keepsakes to be given between friends.
Do not mistake them for their unassuming look. Within them is the strength of an unbreaking bond between two souls conjoined.
And I just adore them.
Your Highness, I'll make sure everything is taken care of.
Freshly caught just for you, Chef. Totally worth it. What's new? Hey, not bad, head chef.
Hail, Prince.
Achilles, sir, I've uncovered the hidden aspect for Stygius. Nyx gave me the words this time, and a vision of a noble leader among mortals. An entire armored legion of them. Arthur was his name. Will be his name, I guess.
A future leader among men wielding that blade. The mysteries of the infernal arms run deep, don't they? Although it seems that you and Stygius formed quite a bond.
Must be the regular feedings. I think I need my bow. Time to go. Fixed up. I'd just pop back in. Hey, welcome.
Please, make yourself at home. Aw, looks like you died from one of those nasty booby traps left by a wretched pest. Little guys that look like urns? Have you tried avoiding them, maybe?
I have not. I thought about it more, Mother, and I would like very much if you and Father were to share this. Though, maybe don't let on where you got it, just in case.
This is splendid, Zagreus, but please, if there's one thing I've learned since we met, it's that the trust we share is at the very foundation of our relationships. Why shouldn't he know who this is from? Besides, I think he could figure it out.
Well, when it came to the Olympians, you said yourself that there was only so much truth that they could tolerate. Are you sure Father would be tolerant knowing I got this for the both of you?
I'm sure enough. And if he isn't, I suppose it's more for me.
Well, just as long as someone puts it to good use.
You know I always wanted to be a mother, Zagreus. But after you were born, I was certain I had lost my chance. Then one fine morning you just walked into my life. And here we are. I still cannot entirely believe it. What I mean is, I love you, son. I'm doing my best.
I know. I love you too, Mother. Mother, you'll forgive my asking, but your mother used to call you by a different name, didn't she?
Ugh, don't remind me. Imagine if I called you Zaggy Poo from when you were born to this very moment. That's how that name felt to me. I much preferred the name my father gave to me.
Your mortal father, right? So he called you Persephone. What was he like?
He was kind to me, and funny. Little bringer of destruction I was to him. I liked that. He was right, I was a terror. But then he passed. I was very little still. My mother never spoke of him again.
Demeter mentioned him a bit to me. She seems... I don't know, but I don't sense that she regrets the relationship or anything. Just sad about the outcome, I think.
I suppose I can see that. I thought I might end up like Father, growing old, wasting away. Then the time flew by, and I realized I was closer to Mother's side. Mortals certainly don't have it easy. With their limited days, it means they live their lives to the fullest, I think.
At least we've some of that in us.
Indeed, my son.
The Hound of Hell rests peacefully upon his...
See you, boy.
Whatever you did to my blasted seat is of no consequence to me. From my vantage point, I can't even see it. A foolish prank and waste of valuable resources, nothing more.
It's more for everybody else than you, Father. Think of it as a tribute to Cerberus. Besides, you really should think about changing up the look of this place from time to time. Keep things fresh.
The limitless work keeps things fresh enough as it is. Though if making aimless changes in this house is how you choose to spend your limitless time, I'll have no part of it.
Works for me.
You are here.
Nyx, along with giving you this bottle of ambrosia here, there's something I've meant to say to you. The three fates have been very kind to me, because in denying me my birth mother, they gave me you. Without your steady presence here, I can't imagine what it would be like.
Oh, then the three fates are whimsical indeed. When you were born, and I was filled with fear for what it meant for you to be alive, to be responsible for you. I must admit, I did not guess that one evening you would provide for me both such a gift and such a sentiment.
Well, I mean every word. I love you, Nyx.
I love you too, my child.
Nyx, meant to ask. Charon was there to take Mother and me home the one time. So has he been working for you? All part of some elaborate plan or something?
Charon serves only this realm, child. And he is very trustworthy. I suppose that it is also possible he has some affection for the Queen, if not for you.
Elaborate plan, then. Got it. I must be dreaming. Hypnos? What's new? That clam's doing fine in there.
Prince.
Hey, Achilles, I uncovered a late passage in the Codex with regard to Thanatos and me. It says, you think that I'm the god of blood? I'm not the god of anything, I think.
Oh, nonsense, lad. If you're a god, then you're the god of something, I'm sure. It's just an observation, and I genuinely hope it's no offense. But see, your father and your mother and your bloodstones and your disposition.
I'm not the god of anything, all right? Which one? Go with that one. You are bound to me, and I am your host. I'm ready.
Do not stray far again into the pits of Tartarus, or become lost like all its residents. Content yourself to look upon it from afar.
How about I take a closer look?
Now listen, Zagreus. Admittedly, this is a little strange, even from me. I have a message for your bow. That's right. Just go on up to Coronach next time and tell it with a firm, commanding voice. I see you drawn in the arms of the seventh avatar. Let me know how it goes, okay?
I see you drawn in the arms of the seventh avatar. Let's hunt some dead. Thank the gods. Brimstones. Hear me on my authority. Zeus.
We meet again, young man. Yours isn't my affair, I know, and yet I cannot help but take an interest in your plight. Your father cast his lot. He need not take his anger out on you.
as well.
Welcome. My daughter, the goddess Nyx. When I learned the Olympians mistakenly assumed she was your mother, I did not fully consider the possibility that she essentially was a mother to you. The technicality of birth aside, she cares for you to the extent a mother can. Do what you think is best.
How many now? Taking these.
Tidings once again there, little nephew. It is I, returned as ever here to make a splash against your many, many foolish enemies.
Let's make some waves, right, Uncle? My boon from Master Chaos has evolved. Again? So did everybody miss me?
Thanks for stopping by. Oh, hey, this might be a little weird, but thanks. I mean, you talked to Thanatos about me, right?
Come on, Hypnos, I didn't have anything to do with that. You seem like you've been working extra hard and taking some of the feedback you've been getting to heart. I think Thanatos really appreciates that sort of thing. Who doesn't?
I don't know, but I really appreciate that you went out of your way. I mean, I just stand here and greet and register the dead, but you're a real friend.
Oh, thanks, Hypnos.
Too bad, boy.
So, what happened when Mother first arrived, if I may ask? Some of your residents seem to remember the Queen from before, yet the Olympians just never found out.
They had no jurisdiction here, no knowledge of our goings-on. Well, Hermes did perhaps, but in a very limited capacity. As far as anybody knew beyond this realm, our Queen was Nyx.
All right. I have to ask you something, Orpheus. It seems like everything has been alright for you, except you don't look very happy to me, mate. Is everything alright? Between you and Eurydice, I mean.
Oh, but your concern is much appreciated, friend. I feel I am in an everlasting bliss. It simply does not show upon my countenance. Perhaps through song is how I best express myself.
You're doing wonderfully at it, mate.
Would you be interested in one of my songs?
Got anything good? Ambrosia, then, why not? Somehow I always knew, that you were not my birth mother. Look at Hypnos and Thanatos. There's no way that I could have been related to them. Everybody knew, and yet, when I finally learned for certain, it was still a shock.
I always knew, in turn, that you would learn the truth of it eventually, and I was fearful of what would occur after that time arrived. I'm grateful it has come and gone. Though, tell me, I still find I call you child. Is your preference that I cease to use such terms from this point on?
No, Nix, please, it's quite all right. You may not have given birth to me, but you still cared for me. I never doubt that. Likewise, are you sure it's all right that I continue to address you by name?
It is more than all right, my child.
Should check the garden. So, Mother, all the pomegranates around here, those are your doing?
Not a lot of fruit trees take to this environment, my son. Though there's something about pomegranates. Maybe it's that their seeds so resemble the gemstones your father liked so much. Or that they don't need much water.
Fruit trees, huh? I grew up around all these poms and never thought much of it. Are there many other types of fruit trees on the surface, then?
Well, I suppose there are a few. But I like pomegranates most of all.
I like them too.
Look at this guy over here.
Coronacht, I see you drawn in the arms of the seventh avatar. A hidden aspect. Rama, who are you? Through all that, away to the surface.
Just please be careful where you go after you eat all this time. Okay, Serby?
Lad, I heard from Nyx. She said that she was able recently to re-establish contact with Chaos, thanks to you. You're just full of surprises. We thought...
Oh, just took a bit of tampering with the sigil in the admin chamber. Whole bunch of darkness, too. But I could tell that Nyx and Chaos, they seem to really miss each other,
I think they're plenty capable of missing their loved ones, lad. The amount of time that either of us have existed, it's nothing compared to either of them. Imagine being apart from someone you care about for that long.
I couldn't stand it.
have been my pick.
Starting assignment now. A blade fit for a god. Come try me.
Hey, that's my adamant arrowhead on you. Normally it's for killing things, but in your case it makes it even easier for me to hunt you down, even in the dark. Now that I found you, here.
Come on in. Should come in handy.
Thanatos, isn't that right? A real broody sort. Sometimes I think maybe I ought to just invite him to a feast, but then what if he cools the whole thing down, makes everybody kind of you know?
Let's see what else. Feeling good. I kill you. Going in. Darkness.
How strange it is to be subjected to the fates. But do not fall into the cognitive delusion that they have already made your choices for you, son of Hades. Rather, they are keen about anticipating every choice that everyone shall make, such as the following.
Oh, this place. my boon from chaos is transformed. Okay. Should come in useful.
What's new of late?
Hey, sir. You're always here for me, Baldy. Cheers. Fair enough.
Baldy is much obliged.
Sisyphus, I know you tend to be in remarkably good spirits, all things considered, but...
Oh, come now, Prince. Do Baldy and I look like we could use your charity? We're planning to stay put within this chamber for a while. It's hardly a predicament, I'd say.
But what of the Furies and their torments and all that? They might be back and make all this more difficult for you.
Ah, yes, the Fury Sisters. Well, I wouldn't mind seeing them more infrequently now that you mention it. But either way, so don't you even worry about me. Now here. Got just the thing.
Oh, thank you. Fishing point. Now, another knucklehead.
That you have forged a greater bond with your instruments of destruction there, my kin. Then
Dionysus won't mind, will he? Which sister this time? We meet again.
You look like you had trouble getting to me, Zagreus. Did you try asking for directions on the way?
You sound like Hypnos. He's getting to you, isn't he? Isn't he?
You shut your mouth right now with it. Come die. Let's not get over the conflict.
Already made it out of Tartarus.
Don't mind me, Father. Should I change things up? Next floor. Cheers. Asphodel. salute you, Lord Hermes, with this rarest of delicacies. Pretty rare here, anyway. You never show it, but I can only imagine how hard you must be working to back me up. Cheers, mate.
You know, the last time anybody offered me ambrosia from the underworld was never before now. That's quite a gesture on your part. You could have just as well taken my services for granted, and I'd not have minded in the least. But thank you, cuz. And by it, I'm referring to the act of beating down my seemingly invincible boatman associate, who fancies himself pretty tough as underworld deities go. He wasn't sure you had it in you, and if I may be so bold, neither was I.
You shall pay for that.
No time to lose.
I should not be the supervisor here.
Mine now.
What, for me, Zagreus?
Shall not goad me into anger with a petty insult such as this, you know. Nevertheless, there is a price which must be paid for it.
Did what I had to do. Guess he's upset.
Survived my wrath, and I commend you for it. Let us continue on, as friends and kin.
Who doesn't love this stuff? Barge of death again, huh?
Sure Lady Artemis won't mind.
name of Hades. Cheers, mate. That's a relief. I know you missed me, Lerny, and I missed you too. That's all the heads.
We'll have you back here soon enough, I think.
Looks handy. Onward. Good. Pleasant temperature. That's a fight. Another sea man. More chariots. Good enough to eat. Juicy. More. this sword. Good as new. Let's have a look here. I'll take that. I know that toll.
It's been a little while, hasn't it? Looks like we've got an urgent work-related matter to attend to. All in Elysium should know of us by now.
I know, right?
To this form. I'm going.
Well, see you.
Thank you, Short One. Few in Elysium dare challenge me repeatedly.
Till next time, sir. In the name of Hades. Sold. More bright swords. power of Olympus. Got some zest.
You. Just the relief from misery that I was looking for. A fleeting feeling, really, but I'll take a fleeting feeling over none.
That's both very dejected and very astute of you to say. Take care of yourself, will you?
Even the Bull of Minos couldn't stop you, huh? That's one whose way I would stay out of if I could. But, well, you'd not be here if you couldn't handle yourself, I guess.
You heard I battled with Asterius here, sir. I thought you kept more to your own devices. Weren't much for conversation with the other shades.
Oh, you're correct in that assessment, stranger. But as you've seen, I've no ability to stop others from coming and going as they please.
Thanks a lot.
Well, look at you there, love. So well prepared to take on any danger that may come. But I must wonder, are you...
Good shot there, Zagreus. I guess you got me. Now why don't you go take a shot at this?
Damned either way, I guess.
I'm going to forgive you now, I guess. No need to beg. You just think twice next time, okay?
Thank you, mate. That's better. Gentlemen.
Tell me something, monster. Whence did you steal that kingly blade you're brandishing about? It seems ill-fitting for one such as you.
Oh, this. I wouldn't say I stole it so much as naturally wooed the fates into bestowing it upon me. You could say I'm kind of testing it out.
Ah, well then, I pity whosoever shall lay hands upon that cursed thing once you are finished with this testing of yours. I think.
Hail,
Shall take more than that. Attack! Gods above, lend me your strength.
What a loudmouth.
which to choose. Could use the extra coin. So close. Got it. Where to? It's no use. Snake stones. I accept this message. I'll pay for that. Let's just go down this Satyr hole. Still need these. Thanatos, I accept this message. Scuffer. This one, I guess. No satyrs here. Now back to Cerberus. Oh, what's in this stuff? I'll take it. Delicious.
The Guardian of Hell itself decides the time has come for a short break and snack.
I owe you one, boy. We made it, Stygius. I hope this Arthur serves you well someday.
I never had any respect for Stygius, that blade you bear. Perhaps unfairly due to Brother Poseidon's sloppy form when once he wielded it. But now it seems quite different in your care.
I think we've grown quite close to one another, yes. Enough to where I've come to know a different side of this fine blade right here. This is the aspect of some Arthur fellow. Maybe the two of you could get acquainted properly.
Arthur? No name either of gods or kings of any realm I know. Then introduce us, as you say, to this new amateur to whom your blade rendered its services. Distracting Thanatos from his duties, I see.
trap.
Can't do that.
You truly dare?
Let's go.
This is for your own good.
Not so fast,
I said.
It's my last chance.
You had your chance. I have something for you. I shall keep coming back. The same as you. No.
See you at home. In my father's name.
The never-learning Zagreus then carelessly fell off a precipice or something, plunging him into the rapids of the Styx.
That's Orpheus is singing. Hypnos, wanted to say you have really helped the thought of my coming back here time after time, painful death by death, not be inherently abhorrent. Your greetings really help, so I wanted you to have this.
But wait, it's ambrosia! You're not supposed to have this here! We could both get in a lot of trouble, and I mean a lot, if they catch us in the middle of this totally forbidden exchange!
I notice that you haven't yet returned the bottle to me, which I'm going to take as an indication that you're going to hang on to it.
Oh, you bet! Welcome to the House of Hades, where death is our business.
What's in stock? Here's the catch of the day. Till next time. I can't afford any of this. Let's do it. Now this is just the sort of outlandish purchase that makes me briefly feel slightly better about myself.
I pity those who have depended on our lounge for its formal, understated atmosphere.
Orpheus, sorry to interrupt, it's just I couldn't help but notice that new ballad that you're playing there.
Technically, why not consider it a hymn, my friend, in honor of your numerous travails, prior to your current set of circumstances, which must pale.
The thing is, none of the information in your hymn is accurate. It's nonsense. I was just kidding with you, mate. I tried to make that clear. You get so lively when I tell you my tall tales, you know?
Heavens no, my friend. Your humility is matched only by your perseverance in the face of adversity. May your great deeds live on forever, much like you.
Cheers.
Queen Persephone, all of us, we are most pleased you're back. If there is anything that I can do to ease your acclamation to this house, you need but ask.
Why, thank you, Thanatos. I'll take you up on that if I can think of anything anytime soon. But my, you've grown. I understand you've been looking after my son in the meantime.
Your son, he is very capable of looking after himself, it turns out. Although I try to be there just in case. Though I must beg your pardon, Queen. Someone awaits me on the surface now.
I know how mortals hate waiting around.
Father, let me ask you something work-related here. I know the shade called Sisyphus once wronged both you and Thanatos, and has since paid a heavy price. But don't the Fury Sisters now have better things to do than torture him?
You come to me to question how I allocate my resources. Preposterous. I care nothing for that wretched shade. That he is tortured for eternity is but a technicality, but...
So then if I could somehow find those terms, then theoretically I could grant him a pardon.
If you could somehow do your job and enact miracles, then yes. You could do anything then, I suppose. Including waste your time on those of his undeserving ilk.
That's good to know.
Oh! You rest assured I'm not even remotely tired, Prince.
Poke. Wanted to say, the Lady Aphrodite asked that I relay a message to you, sir. She said that she admires you. Mentioned a certain war.
Admires me, does she? Sometimes, lad, I think that Aphrodite is the mightiest of all the gods. Her power is what spurs us all to action, whether to love or war, or sometimes.
Greetings, everyone. Just visiting. Enough numbers for now.
Go about your business.
I have to ask you for a favor, Meg. And I'm willing to make it worth your while if you'll hear me out.
A proposition, Zagreus. Let's hear it then, while I'm in a charitable mood.
It's about Sisyphus. If I can get my father to alleviate his sentence, would you just ease off of him a little bit? You and your sisters. I think he's suffered quite enough under your whips.
I don't know what you see in him, I swear. But you don't need to ask such things of me. If you can overturn his sentence with Lord Hades, I'd like nothing better than to never see that miserable shade again.
It's a deal. To question fate. Holy Excalibur, thank you for your strength. Maybe this one. A hidden aspect. This Lucifer won't be needing it.
This ought to be good.
Myself. time to go. Transform.
Go on, boy, get out of here.
Another day in Tartarus. Or night. I have no idea.